there's no harm in starting a minute early. Welcome to the stream. We're having another one today because, well, I mean, we missed one tomorrow. Wow, getting the days confused already. I always have to be playing with the microphone at the start of the stream, not before the stream actually starts. Just to let you know. Anyway, I took a day off yesterday just because I wasn't feeling very well. But now we're back to playing some Bastion. I can see the chat. It's not super good looking the way I have it set up on my screen, but I mean, it'll do. I'm going to raise my chair just a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay. You can watch all the previous streams on YouTube. And I mean, you can watch them on Twitch, but you know, those will disappear after 2 weeks. So let's just get into it for the day. Hopefully the stream will look better than some of the previous ones. I don't know, still playing around with the settings. It's been quite a few weeks now, but I think it's been 3 weeks now. Woohoo, almost a month. But you know, we'll see if this one looks better or not. I bet I've forgotten all of the controls and everything by now. So I took one day off. Oh, I remember I probably hit this thing and then wanted to quit. That definitely happened, but I don't know if it was the last thing that happened. Something in the forge. We have the upgraded forge now, so we can actually upgrade things to the 5th level, which is very cool, very cool. Why can't I... Oh, because I need to buy one of these. I don't know if I'm up for that. I don't really like the pike that much. I'd rather upgrade this, but we don't have quite enough yet. Something coarse for the musket. We could get probably these things from the lost and found. We have the hammer. We can get the upgrades for the hammer. We might as well just
His lifelong
throw that
friends
in.
looking fit to keep on fighting.
This one has the cheapest upgrades, I notice. Interesting. I don't know why I'm using the directional pad now, but I am. Let's see, we're still collecting shards to fix the Bastion, but let's have a quick look at some of these. Oh! We were missing one species of beast, and then we can get this one. So we might resolve that today. The Menders. All at less than... That's not fun. Defeat a hardy foe with the Lost Bolt and a clip. I mean, these are all very weapon specific. Is there one for the gun? Okay, we haven't quite found all of those yet. We haven't got all the secret skills yet. Oh wait, did we buy the... Or did it not save from last time? Oh look, there's a secret skill that I... Oh yeah, no, that's the one that... I guess we can get it. It'll put us behind on trying to get the gun upgrade, but it'll put us towards getting more cash, so... This one sucks. Just reminding everyone, this one is very difficult. I just don't like this one, that weapon in general. So, let's go to the Point Lemaine. Is that how you say that? It's somewhere inside the city's largest outpost in the wild unknown. Let's try.
Know how Caelondia became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaine.
Okay.
If the wild
Mining?
could ever be tamed,
Oh, jeez. That was fast. That was a very... Oh, I used the secret skill. I see.
But now,
That was very fast.
the greatest outpost
I was right about forgetting the controls. Because I pressed the one that would, what I thought would shoot, and it was in fact just the secret skill.
The army's triggers
Actually,
once
you know what we
had the
can do?
place on lockdown.
If we take off some health now, we can recover it quite easily. Is that less than 20%? I don't know. It's less than 30%, but here we go. This should do. I'm taking a bit of a risk here. There we go. That should snag us that reward. And now we get to heal quite happily. Army carbine. Ooh, new gun.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam.
Hold
Just
X
like
to
the
take
fighting
aim.
days.
Oh,
Gun like that. Can
that
even
is
put the wilds in check.
interesting. It's cool that all the weapons have like very unique systems. Oh jeez. Does it just if I fire early, do I just have a really low chance of hitting my target? I think that might be it. Hey, I'm glad I got that. Maybe. Oh yeah. So I can move. So I can just line it up like this. Ah, missed. Interesting. I'm gonna get used to this one because I kind of like it. These ones, I think they're called pin cushions. They're really not that bad because I mean, once you find the one spot where they don't hit you, or the few spots that they don't hit you.
The grand rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works.
Okay, I thought these guys were gonna hurt me.
Shipping hides and alloys
Oh, I was
and
right.
spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as
Okay,
it
this
can
only
stay
hits one
clear of
target.
Trouble on the tracks.
Oh, they caught me already. Okay.
Grand
This will shoot
rails
something
all
at me.
grown over with things that Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
Oh jeez, there's something right in my way. There we go. No. This is becoming a little bit more focused when it comes to the combat. There we go.
Kid lets it
Oh,
flip slip by.
What's over here? Oh.
It settled in like they own the place.
Okay, I think countering is probably the best one for this character. Although it doesn't really seem to work very well. I hate this enemy. I think I've expressed before that it's the worst enemy. I also did try to heal there, but apparently my button input was just not fast enough. My swift hand was not swift enough. What the heck? Okay. I don't know a good way to deal with these guys. The stun that they get when they land is not long enough to actually do much. What happened to my black tonics? Oh. I don't have a secret skill equipped. Why is that? Did it just stopped it took the one that I had equipped off because
Takes fancy
I guess
footwork on the rail. What with wallflowers, coughing fungus everywhere.
Oh, you know that upgrade for the war machete that does damage over time? It's
that.
coming in. It's coming in clutch. Okay, what's over here? Yes. There we go. I like this weapon. Even, I mean, we can probably upgrade it so that it doesn't take so long to aim. My bad. Ah, not you again. I don't need both of you. I'm bad with both of these enemies. Oh jeez, just in time as well. No, there's something down here, wasn't there? I mean, the black tonic's not gonna help much, but I could use the help.
But now it's split open like a rotten pineapple.
Maybe letting them jump off the edge is the way to go about that. That's probably, I mean, it works here, but who's to say it'll work everywhere else?
Rails see much more fighting.
Ooh, select skill, please let me. Let's go with the ghost blade. Is there anything
Near
down here?
on 50 years
Yeah.
ago, first shots fired
Something
in the
sharp.
Celandian War.
Ooh, that sucks. Something sharp. That means we can upgrade the war machete, the weapon that we currently have. Ah, jeez. There we go. That'll get him. Come on. Yeah, this upgrade kind of helps a lot.
It was right here that Zolf's forefathers decided to mix it up.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by mix it up? Do you mean, you know, rebellion? Jeez, I thought I got that in time. Jeez. This is a pretty bad combo for me. There we go. I can't get those. Yay.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing.
Oh, jeez.
That was bad.
Yeah. Nice and slow. Jeez, not
The
again.
rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
Okay, well, this is the shard. Maybe if I can get him to... jeez. I hate this enemy. There we go. It's just impossible to get them at a good angle. Jeez. Let's handle these guys before causing a problem.
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central.
Jeez.
Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered army carbine? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
Before I get off the screen. Ooh. I didn't even think there was one there. This is not going very well. Oh, I'm stuck in a bunch of stuff. Very swampy. Ooh, something fancy. Is that for the armored carbine? Or what's it called? You know, the thing that we're using. Geez, I just need to take it
Then
like a
at last, it's the end of the line. You'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him.
I need to deflect from these.
Not just another wallflower pincushion, mind you.
Ooh, okay. Oh, flip, it's a boss. Speaking of Swampy, tell us about the Swamp Thing. Do you really want to hear about the
At first
Swamp
he
Thing?
thinks it's Zolf.
It does look kind of like him. But, do you really
Turns
want
out
me to
he's
talk
wrong.
about Survivor?
This is for you, says the man. Then wham.
Oh, he hits us. That's not nice.
When the kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there. The only words kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do?
Forzia. Okay, deliver.
He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note.
Yep. So Swamp Thing, you want to hear about Swamp Thing? Okay. So I've started Alan Moore's run
That
on
note cuts straight to the heart of things.
Saga of the Swamp Thing, which is, you know, quite an important piece of comic book stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, that's true.
Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
Okay, that's gonna be an item that we interact with. Let's talk to Rux quickly. Sealed note.
Zolf's messenger was one of his people. Wondered just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zolf told him.
So, it's really good so far. It's so much better than Pasco's run. Martin Pasco, who had it before him. Technically, Alan Moore's story starts on the 21st issue of Saga of the Swamp Thing, but he wrote the 20th issue, which meant that he could end Pasco's run as he wanted. And I mean, the difference between the writing from the 20th and the 19th issues, night and day. But as soon as Alan Moore's story starts, it's so much better. Like, Pasco's run, it's... let's first ask about the sealed note.
The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity.
Ooh.
And our people.
Wow.
I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zolf.
Ooh. Zolf. Was it Zolf? Okay, that's strange. So Pasco's run is very unremarkable, and that's really what's, unfortunately, the worst part of it. It's neither very good nor very bad. It's just like watching a really long, kind of boring 80s action movie. But I mean, there's still fun to be had. It's just like, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. But maybe read the 20th issue so that you just understand where Alan Moore's starting. But it's really good. I've read the first 4 issues, which is the Floronic Man arc, and it's good. Yeah.
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get.
Lost and found. Something coarse. Interesting. What's at the shrine? Nothing new. Let's check if there's anything new at the lost and found in terms of the god. Something burnt is the one that we don't know what weapon that is yet, right? Before we hit that yummy food, went to the wrong one.
Carbine still go well together, just like in the war.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Something fancy, an upgrade for the army carbine. What is it called? A clockwork organizer once used for work and recreation. These springs and sprockets could be put to better use if you say so. Bullets cause knockback, 30% speed while aiming. That's much better.
That's the way to make every shot count.
I like the gown. Stockpot. Oh,
You
jeez.
wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Next up, who knows where? Not again. I hated hitting the pipe as well. But
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in
no,
all
it's
this.
Zia. Is that her name? I think so. Jeez. That's a little bit making me uncomfortable. Oh, great. Are we gonna have a lot of
What's he thinking? Let me see if I got this straight.
we're gonna have these things again. Okay. Oh, wow, that's not very fast at all. Oh, so if you're looking at them, they stop. Is that it? Or is it only when you're looking at them? Why do they stop sometimes? Maybe it's when I'm moving.
Once
was
there
really
was
easy.
a normal Ura girl.
Yes?
But she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Celandia.
Oh, yeah. Counter. We ought to get better at countering if we want to ever beat that one proving ground. But it is kind of difficult with this enemy, I think. I don't think this enemy's suited for it.
Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city,
So
on condition they would never return to the terminals.
I'd rather not spoil the story of this game while we're talking about a completely different thing.
Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
I see, that's interesting. So we'll talk about something after we finish this, basically, is what I was saying. I do not like these. I like them much less than the pincushions. There we go.
The mama
Just got it.
passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
As is often the case in wartime. These reminiscence. You're no longer drunk on the power of blocking and deleting people. Ah, yeah, I'm sorry. What shame. But you can see all the messages that are also happening on YouTube at least, which there aren't any, just at the moment.
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's manses.
But we hate
His
brusher's
daughter
pike.
barely saw him.
Okay, so Zia was lonely. I hate you. Okay, let me deal with the pincushions. I wish there were if there were one enemy I could remove from this game, it'd be this flipping thing. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I just don't get its weakness. But if it has one, I haven't found it. I mean, yeah, sure, hit the back of it. Very easy to do, as you can clearly tell. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. When we're in this type of ground. When we were there earlier.
He told her nothing of the mansers. It's for your own good, he said.
Interesting. Something about she's lonely and her dad wouldn't tell her something about the work. Sounds like a bad.
She took
what
to
is that
studying
language?
the arts. Learn more through music than history books. Gain a knack for strings and songs.
How did he come to know all this from just eating her food? That's my question. This is usually the song that plays when things get difficult. Can confirm from experience that that is what happens. Maybe it's only difficult because I'm trying to talk at the same
first,
time.
She tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
Oh jeez. That's not fun. Is that, would you even call that sins of the father? No. Sins of the father is only in the context of really when they're dead. Okay. Ah, flip. I thought I dodged out of the way. Very risky.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe.
Was it Zolf?
He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Okay. Ah. Okay. Oh, we don't have the pike now. Ah, jeez. Just trying to get that hitbox. Now, this part was easier with the pike because of the obvious slight extra distance it gave us. But I mean, I'm managing with the machete, so who can really complain? Is it taking a bit longer? Probably. But it's all about getting the timing. Remember when I spoke about telegraphing? I think I spoke about it in the context of some of those pincushion-like enemies not having it. See, this has decent telegraphing because it shakes for a second. Not even a second, but you know. I don't remember. Was that last stream? I think it must have been. Jeez. But yeah, so that makes this fight slightly more. I pressed the wrong button. Slightly more tolerable than even one of those enemies. I don't mind hitting it over and over again, so long as I can. Why isn't it dying though? I mean, like, seriously. There's a message in the chat. I will read it now.
The young man
There we go.
convinced her to take him to a family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
Nice, you switched platforms. Very parkour of you. Oh, Jesus. Now Luke and Catherine are booing at me. Or also surprising each other, I guess. But it just, in my chat, it just looks like boo. So you have to understand that my fragile ego, not fraggle, has to interpret that as...
her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
So there was a man who said he would tell her about all of the secrets of the people or whatever that liked her apparently, and when he took her, I mean she took him to meet her father, he got angry because he spoke to them in native tongue, meaning that they were probably from the place that, you know, they didn't like. The Ceylondians didn't like the Ura, or whatever they're called. Great. Don't have any now. I think so far this is my favorite song from the soundtrack. It's a good soundtrack, it's nice, but I wouldn't...
told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
Oh, I see. I don't have any potions left. What? How did that hit me? I have an idea. This is really the only way to do it that I can see. Jeez, really helping me out here, Machete. Just not aiming for the enemy. There we go.
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them
Only
could
got
flee
black
the city
tonic.
together.
Yay.
And go to the Tassel terminals.
I'm gonna die. Might as well use this. There we go. Since we have so much black tonic now.
They would hide inside a garbage bin
Give
until
me
they got
help.
ingested by a scumbag. Then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
Wait, that was weird. So what did they... So, what was this? So... He got in trouble because he spoke their native language when he shouldn't have because he's a foreigner. And then they got in trouble for it, so... Oh, these ones are smaller. So then they hid in dumpsters and escaped the city. Oh, okay, so they would get cleaned up by the scumbags and then they would pass out of the city, I guess. They would escape. Is that what they're implying? Okay, this is gonna be quite a difficult one. I have an idea. Get them close to each other. There we go, killed one. Damn it. Okay. Jeez, okay, he's not giving me much time. Okay, I'm gonna try... Okay, this is quite troublesome. Nope, I might have got hit there. Might have got hit. I'm having a bit of trouble following the narrative because I was speaking so much. Yep, saw that one coming.
Train of thought there. Her plan almost succeeded. But the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
Yes. This song is interesting and taking on a new meaning. Come on!
The young man had sent the authorities a
Give
tip.
me stuff.
Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals.
Yo, why would he do that? Why would he betray her? Maybe I haven't been keeping close enough track of the story. There we go. One more. Okay.
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
Okay. Were the Mansers like bad people? Well, we established earlier that they probably were. I just don't know exactly what line
Before they
of work they
parted
were.
ways for the last time,
Oh.
her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
I can deal with these enemies pretty well. Oh, I know when that happens, though. Oh, jeez, not when any of this happens. That was a good block. Okay, let's clear out all these extra guys so that when it comes to the last one, like that, it's a little bit more doable. Come on. I want you to, come on, hit me. And I want to deal with you as well. Okay, not so hard now. It's really creepy that it has this mouth thing going for it. There we go.
She did as she was told.
Ran back to the
Deep down
den.
underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
Oh, great. Oh, where did you come from? Where did you come from? This hardly seems like a fair fight. Are we a bad guy, perhaps? Since we're always fighting ourselves.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
We did it. We reflected. Did you see how good of a reflection that was?
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
Yep. Monuments.
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
Yeah. Your fraggled ego. I didn't read that out loud last time. I was kind of trying to focus. We can upgrade one of these. The foundation of the memorial. Lost and found. I wonder what the shrine will give us. The true shrine grants access to new idols to the most elusive members of the pantheon. We don't have many of them at the moment. Distillery. The true distillery grants access to potent spirits from the private reservoir. That could be quite useful. What's the lost and found one give us? The true lost and found grants access to additional inventory, including new spirits. Additional inventory. Interesting. The true memorial grants access to a variety of new vigils in remembrance of the calamity. Let's not go for that one right now. Probably not going to do the shrine yet. Distillery sounds good.
Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
I wonder which one. Well, let's just see what's new. Falling Malt. Reduce damage from falling. Plus 200% damage by falling on foes. Nah. Black Rye. Plus 2 black tonic capacity. Has the fullness and texture of hearty stew. Said to improve short-term memory. Life Wine. Survive an attack that would have brought defeat. Creamy, nutty flavors. Said to bring about courage and confidence. Favorite drink of slingers and other risk-taking sorts. That's a pretty good one. We'll level
if you're
up.
feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon.
I'm not hitting this one again. And neither am I hitting this. Oh, nor am I hitting that, sorry. Mailbox. Okay, let's be on our way. Oh, I forgot to check if we had new,
The shards are getting harder to find.
Do you have a new proving ground? Yes, we do. Why would you send that emoji? Let's see what we can do with this rifle.
Ceylonia's army only took the best, and the best of them trained
Trigger.
on Trigger Hill.
Yeah.
The Triggers believed they were nothing without their rifles.
Hello. There we go. Destroy targets
Nothing
quickly.
beats the feel of shooting a Ceylonian army carbine.
Oh jeez, that wasted time.
Sometimes you had to take care to steady your shot. The Triggers had clearance to modify their guns however they chose.
Interesting.
Some felt the course was too easy, so the Triggers spiced things up a bit.
I can see. I see that they decided it was better to just make it bad.
It ain't bad, but the Triggers were better.
Something coarse, something fancy. What's the next time to beat? 35. My goodness, this one isn't hard at all. Let's get this one right now. We could have got that.
If you want to master the art of the firearm, then the place to go is Trigger Hill.
Also notice that our drinks are still in effect. So, you know. That we can use that to our advantage next time. I don't know why these ones didn't break this time. Let's restart.
Sometimes you had to shoot from the hip.
Let's just I don't know what happened there. But neither of them got popped properly. Acutely popped, as one might say. There we go. There we go. I like this one. It's almost like a rhythm game in how you can finish, how you can best make use of your time. Most optimal time to let go. Oh, that one missed, apparently. Come on. No, but it was 35. It says 35 or less. This is the same problem as the other place.
The calamities had its way.
Okay, but we did miss a shot there. So, I mean, if we just didn't miss that shot, we would have had it. But like, seriously? This is the same thing as that hammer one. So just let me have it. It's not nice. Why does this happen? There we go. Still had to take an extra shot. Not happy about that. Already getting ready. Just ignore the shots. You'll be fine, dude. boy. You'll be fine. Okay, we took longer on that one because of that stupid not keep making excuses until I actually beat this. But this really is the easiest one so far, I think. We were just missing it very narrowly, and we were robbed last time, to be honest. I mean, like, we had beaten it. We were like 4 seconds ahead of where we were last time, just to let you know. So we have very little reason to fail now. You don't really have to let it go all the way, it's only if they're really far away. There we go. 33. Trigger Blitz. It was an easy one. Got it out of the way. That couldn't have been more than like 5 minutes.
The Ceylandian army would have recruited him in a flash.
I'm glad to hear that. What does our secret skill do now? You know, accidentally upgrading this first was one of the worst mistakes I've made. Anyway, a fast, decisive shot aimed at the target's vitals. The army's trigger used this skill in desperate times to decide battles in their favor. It's a lot like that one. Yeah, we can just go on to the next level then. Is it this one? Colford Cauldron. I wonder if we're going to explore this whole map. Not you. Yeah, I'm just looking at the ones that we've missed so far. Okay, let's go. Here it simmers in this unstable area which once pierced to the heart of the world. Let's go. That's good advice.
Not everything blew up in the calamity.
If you say so.
Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time.
Oh.
The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago.
Jeez.
They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock.
Not these guys again.
If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
Jeez. I was wondering what was causing all this chaos. Okay, let's continue.
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
Jeez, this is doing a lot already. Have to wait for those to fade away. No more.
It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this.
Break their bones. There we go. Come on, open. There we go.
As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron.
Fire bellows. Oh, I'm gonna lose my thing already.
That learning led to some interesting inventions.
Hold B to attack. Oh, it replaced the other one.
The raw.
No, it replaced the one I really didn't want to replace. The one constant in my life. Okay. Needs time to recover. I don't like this weapon very much. Maybe it's high damage though, so let's find out.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction.
You say so? For whom? I thought I was going down the not normal path. Let me just check what's happening here then. Yeah, this is what I want. This is very difficult to do. That wasn't very pleasant. Okay.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here.
Maybe just doing this. Oh, there we go. Infinite. Yeah, it's basically infinite.
But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing.
I can't break out of here anymore. Not easily, at least.
The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt.
Yeah?
The taste of air so hot it sticks to your lungs.
Is that a thing that happens? This isn't good for me. Smoking kills. Okay, we're just gonna run through this. Seriously? I mean, this is... Why is that one going so much longer than the others?
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot.
Maybe we should replace Were Whiskey. Because whenever I get low on health anyway, I kind of just want to heal. I don't really want to reap the benefits. Ooh,
Never thought we'd find so much life in all
the
that
culture.
ash. The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found.
I miss my war machete. Something pointy.
We kept on sifting through the cold.
Thank you. I really don't want the fire bellows. Give me war machete. And I'll take the trigger blitz.
Place as inhospitable as they come.
This is very restrictive.
But still, we pressed on.
I guess that's the idea, but I mean, there's also a lot of bones and stuff that are getting in the way. So it's not making it very easy to move. Also, you still haven't explained why that emoji is in chat, Catherine. I don't want that sort of heresy in here. There we go. I don't know what to call it. Obscenity? I don't know. That depends on what it's actually meaning. Yeah, come on. Damn you. There we go. Yep. I want to try the secret skill. I haven't got a chance to try it yet. Can I just do this?
After all, when we look down inside Colford Cauldron,
I can understand why I might want the fire bellows for this part, but I mean, I'll take it. There we go. That was fast.
look down through all the smoke and flames. We saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity.
Oh, no, it was close. Almost fell over. The shard.
We had to have it.
Is there a foster
As
out?
for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Johnson
Is that what they're called?
Balls.
Stink eyes. Also, there's quite a bit of knockback on this when I fire it. Ooh, that's very fast. wonder if it's a line of sight thing. Because some of them, they just do stop, and in groups even. Stink eyes when you give someone an evil look, so maybe it's they don't like being looked at. That could very well be it. But these guys are a little bit weaker. Now, why now you're spamming it? Why? You know, when people rewatch the stream, they're gonna think you're weird.
Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the corner.
They really will. Wait, what do you mean? I think I have to trek all the way around. Of course I do. Is there a faster way? And there's there, but like, come on. Are you telling me that there's a shortcut? There you go. Oh yeah, thanks.
Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him.
Oh, thank you. Are you saying I'm actually going to be able to reach that
Sure, it
thing
ain't
that...
the most convenient path.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Oops. Oh,
The biggest stink eye he's ever seen is waiting for him on the other side.
if I just keep doing this, it won't hurt me. But the others can. I don't know if this does more damage than the war machete. No, but it has lasting damage, so... Maybe it's best to just...
Well, it ain't polite to stare.
Haha. Come on. Clear a path.
And where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
Yeah, that has been a fact. Maybe that's the only reason they could be difficult, is because they can sneak up on you. If you're looking at...
Best to keep out of the cauldron.
Okay, but there was something in my way. Oh, there's something behind me, isn't there? I can't go up here. Yeah, I don't think so.
The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell.
That's nice of them.
The kid don't shed any tears for him, though.
It's this guy. Okay. There we go. Easy. Almost gotcha.
With a good spyglass, you
Is there
can still
anything-
see the cauldron.
Okay, wait,
from
there's
the
something up
city.
here then. Or is there? I guess there isn't. Okay, let's go home. To the Bastion!
But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it.
Alright, that's a shame. If he said you could see the city from there, but there isn't one anymore.
It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
Thank you. We have a reward to claim, I believe. Gain the required number of mementos strewn across the
A
countryside.
culture. A still life of old unwanted keepsakes.
Why isn't there one for the dueling pistols? Okay. Defeat 20 foes with one continuous attack without taking damage. Okay. Defeat a foe with a single power shot from an extreme range. That could be.
I've
be
asked a
doable.
lot of the kid, but this is something he's done on his own. We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Yeah, I just got an achievement saying pet sitter. Say Squirt. Very nice, very nice. Let's quickly talk to Rux.
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now.
Yeah, we have a flipping bestiary in here.
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
Oh, there's something that can be done here. So before we go on, what's here? What's new? What's new? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's not telling me anything. Is it one of these? Why did you have an exclamation? I'm not gonna think about it. Let's go with the lost and found.
You need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances.
There we go. Breaching bullet for the army carbine, a special bullet that lodges inside the target and explodes shortly thereafter. Some frowned on this device, but no one denied its effectiveness. Let's get that. Burning carousel, a technique causing the user to spin while spouting flames, created by an infamous circus performer whose craft concerned him more than the safety of others. Whose craft concerned him. Okay, yeah. Let's get this one because now we get something else. Oh, there's something greasy, something foul. That's the only one that we. Oh wait, that's for the fire bellows. And what's something burned for? Something wrong. Oh, something wrong. And what's something burned for? We don't know yet. Something wrong. We don't know yet. Okay. But something foul. That's a little bit weird for the. Oh, bull brandy. Plus 15 damage resistance. Viscous beverage brewed as an offering to Pith, known for promoting longevity and resistance to pain. Oh, here's one of the spirits. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. I thought it was a god for a second. Plus 5 chance to turn zealous after defeating a foe. What does that mean? While zealous gain plus 200% damage for 3 seconds. Oh, that's kind of cool. Leech Aid. Gain some health by striking foes. Side effects plus 66, minus 66% health tonic potency. That's not good. Actually, that could be quite good. You might as well buy it. Mender Mead. Gain some health by counter-blocking with the Bullhead Shield. It's also pretty good. In fact, that can really help us in something. I'll use it. And I know that's fine because... Hey, stay. Because we can claim this now.
The service for all the men and women who serve Zealandia.
Yeah, then we get plus 2,000. Easy buy. Oh yeah, I was talking about the were whiskey. Life wine is not bad. Leech Aid is not bad. I think Leech Aid's probably what we want.
Leech Aid so sour it'll perk you right up when you're feeling low.
It's strange, but alright. Stop. Squirt. Sounds like 2 different commands. And anything in the mailbox? 1 second. Something's fallen. Okay, there we go. Fix that. Oh yeah, we're almost finished for the day. Very weird. Lemaine. Garmouth. Olak. Missia. Rothus, Yadrig, and Garmouth. Wait, wasn't it the same one as there? Garmouth. Oh, I went all the way around. My bad. I thought it was on the end. The main. I wonder if the shrine will ever help us and not just make things more difficult. Let's look at what weapons. Oh, let's upgrade something before we end the stream. I don't know if it'll save that, but. We should enter a level before we leave the stream, just that everything I've just done is actually saved. Something fancy. Plus 35% damage, plus 50% aiming speed. Even better.
Even the army never issued carbines in such fine shape.
Plus 1 target penetration per shot. We might as well. Well, let's look at what we can do here, because I didn't like this. Flame spread wider. Plus 20% fuel generation. I wish I knew what the next one was.
It won't get cold around here.
Flames cause lasting. Plus 1 damage per flame. That's a really weird way of phrasing it. We have something wrong, but we don't have the lasting. Something sharp. We can upgrade our war machete even further. Plus 1 blades per throw. 100% critical hit damage. Ooh. Plus 100%. It's not a critical hit rate, but if we invest in both of these. What's this? That's actually, this one's really good. +1 blades per throw. So we have a 20% chance of hitting that. Ooh, you could get a full critical build on this side. Oh, actually, we can do both of these. Ah. I like this side. We can get one more. We could get critical hit chance. Anyway, let's buy this one.
A solid frame can put an extra sting in every slice.
Still have quite a bit of money. It's fine. I don't really want any of those. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But I think that's where we're gonna end it for the day. Let's go into a level so that I don't have to redo all of that, because that's how it works.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
That's cool. Let's go here. It's the proving ground for the fire. But we're gonna
Welcome to Grady Incinerator, home of the hottest wings east of Ceylon. In all seriousness, the incinerator was a dump, and it had a problem with peckers.
Oh no. Fried peckers before time expires. That sounds like it's not worth 3 rewards, but alright. We're gonna end it there for the day. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. We spoke about the swamp thing very briefly. That was cool. Excuse me. And hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow. Goodbye.